Hey everyone, imagine walking through the deep Amazon and asking every single person you meet about a monster. I spent weeks interviewing exactly 3,411 villagers across the basin to find out the truth about the mythical giant anaconda. What they told me was far more terrifying than any movie you have ever seen. They didn't speak of legends. They spoke of a living, breathing nightmare that stalks the waterways.
The environment here is thick, humid, and honestly quite intimidating. As I traveled from village to village by boat and foot, the air was heavy with stories of something massive lurking beneath the dark river surfaces. Most of these people live right on the water's edge, so their lives are intimately connected to the rhythm of the jungle and the ancient secrets hidden within the foliage. One consistent theme began to emerge early on in my journey. It wasn't just about a large snake, it was about the beast. Over 2,000 villagers described a creature that doesn't just swim, but actually displaces the water like a freight train. They spoke of eyes the size of dinner plates, glowing in the moonlight near the riverbanks, watching them from the reeds with a chilling intelligence.
Let's talk about the size for a moment. While scientists say anacondas reach about 20 to 25 feet maximum, the consensus among these 3,000-plus witnesses was much larger. They described scales as hard as armor and a length that could wrap around a small house twice. The fear in their voices was genuine. These aren't people looking for fame, they are people who respect a predator.
Many villagers pointed toward the deep, undisturbed lagoons where the water is stagnant and black as ink. They believe these are the primary nesting grounds for the giants. These areas are rarely visited by outsiders or even locals, making them the perfect hiding spot for a prehistoric-sized predator that prefers to stay away from the noise of modern boat engines and human activity.
It is fascinating how this creature is woven into their daily lives. For some, it's a guardian of the forest, while for others, it's a nightmare to be avoided at all costs. Children are taught from a very young age never to swim alone at dusk, a rule reinforced by the hundreds of sightings documented in my research. This fear is a survival mechanism passed down through generations of river dwellers.
I heard harrowing stories of livestock disappearing in seconds with barely a splash. One elder recounted a time when a whole canoe was nearly capsized by a massive tail surfacing nearby like a breaching whale. Out of the thousands I spoke with, nearly half had seen physical evidence like massive tracks in the mud or flattened vegetation that no known animal in the Amazon could produce.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Is this just mass hysteria or a tall tale? But when you see the data plotted out, the consistency is staggering. These people aren't talking to each other across hundreds of miles of wilderness, yet their descriptions of the snake's unique patterns and aggressive behavior matched up almost perfectly, suggesting a real, undiscovered biological entity exists out there.
When we compare these accounts to the record-breaking snakes found by modern researchers, there is a massive gap in reality. The villagers laugh at the small 20-footers we get excited about on TV. To them, the real king of the river is double that size, a living relic of an age we thought was long gone, surviving in the one place humans haven't fully conquered. After analyzing all 3,411 interviews, one thing is clear. The jungle still holds secrets we aren't ready for. The giant anaconda isn't just a legend to these people. It's a neighbor they've lived with for centuries. Whether it's a new species or a freak of nature, the evidence from the locals who know this land best is overwhelming and undeniable.
Exploring these mysteries is what I love to do, and I couldn't do it without your incredible support. If you found this investigation into the Amazon's biggest secret interesting, please hit that like button. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on my next adventure into the unknown. Tell me in the comments, do you believe the beast is real?